Here's an undeniable truth you need to know if you want to start practicing self development. Now, confidence is a huge part of self development, and your appearance is a huge part of confidence because your appearance affects the way you feel, which kind of interprets your level of confidence. Now, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. It's not some shallow mentality, but it's actually psychology because your internal states affects your external states. Think about how you feel in a pajamas compared to how you feel in an outfit you love. The way you present yourself sends signals to your brain about the kind of person you are. But the question is, why is this like this? Like, why does this happen? Now, in psychology, there's a theory called the self perception theory. It explains that we learn ourselves by observing our own behavior. When you dress well, you're literally telling yourself, I'm someone who values themselves. There's something called embodiment cognition in psychology, which tells us that what you wear literally affects how you think. There's a study example for this. People who wore lab coats performed better on attention tasks because the lab coats made them feel more scientific. Your appearance isn't just for others, it's a tool you use in shaping your own mindset. When you take care of yourself, you're practicing self respect, and other people pick up on this energy immediately. You know, people say don't judge a book by its cover, but you know what? I'm going to judge a book by its damn cover because I've not read the pages. The cover is what I'm seeing, so I'm definitely going to judge a book by the cover. Let me tell you something you don't know. First impressions are made in the first 7 seconds. Before you even speak, people are already assuming the kind of person you are. So you have the first 7 seconds to make your first impression, which is by looking good. Before you even speak or come closer, people are making assumptions based on your look. So it's up to you to look good. And this isn't even about being unfair. It's human nature. It's evolutionary psychology. We use visual cues to assess competence, trustworthiness, confidence, and you can either pretend this doesn't exist or you can just simply use it to your own advantage. And this is where someone might get it wrong. Dressing well isn't about impressing others. It's about controlling the narrative before you even open your mouth. So what actually changes when you improve how you present yourself? When you look good, you carry yourself differently. Your posture changes, your voice becomes more confident, your eye contact improves. Also, people treat you differently, which reinforces your confidence, and this kind of creates a positive feedback loop. And you need to know that this is not about vanity, it's about showing up as your best self. Let me give you a very beautiful example, and a personal one at that. When I was about to register for my NYSC, I rushed to the cyber cafe looking so tattered. Not really tattered, but I wasn't looking my best. So I was treated like, just a very regular person, right? So the next day, I went there to confirm if he had made payment. And I showed up looking very nice. I mean, I was looking good compared to the way I looked the previous day. And he treated me very differently because I looked better than I was the previous day. He engaged me in conversations and, he was being very nice to me. And I wasn't even feeling bad. I just knew that it was because I looked different. And that is just human nature. When you realize this, you start using it to your own advantage. Taking care of your appearance is a very huge part of self development. It's not some superficiality. When you show up looking nice, you're signaling others that you take yourself seriously. This doesn't mean that you need expensive clothes or designers clothes to look perfect. You don't have to break the bank. You don't have to steal. You don't have to, you know, wear trendy clothes. It's not about faking it till you make it or becoming someone you're not. No. It's about presenting the best version of who you already are. You don't need designer clothes. You need clothes that fit well and make you feel confident. And you need to know that small changes matter too. Good hygiene, intentional choices, clothes that fit. Real confidence isn't just about the way you look, it comes from within. The confidence that comes from just your appearance is just one part of self development because true confidence comes from the inner work you put and the outer presentation. When both of them align, that's when you become magnetic. Start with one thing. Maybe it's how you show up for important moments or your daily grooming routine. But the point is, become intentional about how you show up because at the end of the day, confidence is like a muscle, and how you present yourself is one way to train that muscle. So start small. Be intentional and watch how your energy shifts when you show up like someone who is going somewhere. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you agree with everything I've said in the comment section. And if you really loved this video, please subscribe.